All right, all right, all right. We have a lot of good stuff this week in movie news. We have a bit of a backlog, so some of this movie news is a little bit older, maybe a week old, but we're going to try and cram in some of the stuff that we missed. Of course, we have some newer stuff as well. We have a lot to get to, so let's get started. All right, our first bit of movie news. Apparently, Vin Diesel blames Fast X bad box office and reviews on Jason Momoa. What do you think about that? I think that's dumb.
It's ridiculous. I mean, Vin Diesel, Jason Momoa, they're both actors. They're in the movie. Why the hell is Vin Diesel angry?
He's claiming that Jason Momoa's acting basically took away the spotlight from the movie, and he's blaming him for something that's not even an issue of his. I think it just people are getting tired of these movies. I mean, they're still popular, but definitely not as much they used to be. They got more and more ridiculous as they went along, and I think the audience is just not as interested as they used to be. It's not Jason Momoa's fault. Apparently, he said he's embarrassed that Jason is being branded the only bright spot in the film and stealing his thunder in the franchise he built himself. Diesel's further, allegedly saying that Momoa's overacting and scene stealing undermine the artistic integrity of Fast X. I can't believe he used Fast X and artistic integrity in the same sentence. That's ridiculous. But I think he needs to grow up.
Yeah.
You can't blame Jason Momoa.
Well, yeah, Jason Momoa is a legend. He plays Aquaman. He plays Conan the Barbarian in the reboot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not Jason Momoa's fault. And I can't believe they're still doing these movies. They're going to do like another spin-off with The Rock again or something like that, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was something like that. But I don't know how many they're going to do, actually. I mean...
Too many.
That's my opinion of the movies. They're very, very awesome. But the real question is, how many movies are they going to do?
Right. All right. Moving on. Avengers... The Secret Wars is said to be rumored to be split into two different movies, and that's not very surprising. It's very common when you come to a big conclusion as series of movies. They usually break them up into two. I mean, they did it with the first conclusion to the original Infinity Saga. Of course, we had originally it was supposed to be Avengers Endgame Part 1 and 2, and then they switched it to, it was Infinity War Part 1 and 2. Then they switched it to Infinity War and Endgame. And the Justice League was originally supposed to be two parts until, Joss Whedon got a hold of it, and then they released the Zack Snyder cut, which is infinitely better. But anyway, yeah. And then they did it with the Twilight movies and the Harry Potter films and whatnot. So it's not very surprising, right?
It's not surprising, but it's holy moly.
Well said. All right, our next bit of movie news. Apparently, Hocus Pocus 3 is in the works. Are you a fan of the Hocus Pocus series?
Well, let me put this in a more positive way. I liked the first one.
Okay.
Because it had Doug Jones. The casting was terrific. The second one, I have no idea about the second one because I saw clips of it, and I had no idea why I saw the clips of it. But anyway, I... was like, what the holy moly is going on?
Yeah. I actually enjoyed the second one. I thought it was pretty much in line with the first. I didn't grow up watching these movies. I watched them when I was older, but they're pretty enjoyable. I could see the appeal, and we'll see what they could do with the third one. I thought the second one was pretty finite. They kind of settled their story and whatnot, but we'll see. I hope they bring back Thora Birch. She was missing from the second one, of course. I mean, I don't think she's really acting anymore. She might be in some stuff as of recent, but
is that the Kathy and Jimmy character?
No.
Focus, or is that something else?
Thora Birch is she was a child actress at the time the first one came out.
Oh,
and have you seen the movie Ghost World with Steve Buscemi? And
I think I have.
She's the main actress in that. Has Scarlett Johansson in it. She's great. But she hasn't been acting as of late, and so I hope she makes a return in Hocus Pocus 3. That'd be great. All right. Next bit of movie news. Apparently, Captain America 4 has a title change. It was going to be called something else completely, but now it's called Brave New World. What do you think about that as the title for Captain America?
That's very, very different, but yeah, that's changed for you. They say a title that's going to be this title, and then they're going to change it up, but it is what it is.
Yeah, originally it was going to be called New World Order. I actually like that title better. That sounds like a title of a Captain America movie, but Brave New Worlds almost sounds like a inspiring Disney movie where, where like an animal goes on an adventure or something. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a Captain America, but I hope it's great. I'm looking forward to see, Anthony Mackie as Captain America.
We're gonna have Bucky again. It's gonna be another awesome movie or something
Yeah,
on
I
Disney
hope so.
Plus. I have no idea.
It's going to be a movie in theaters, and then eventually to Disney Plus. But yeah, it's going to be a movie in theaters. All right. Apparently, the sex pest Bryan Singer is self-financing a new documentary to address his sexual assault claims. How skewed is that going to be? I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's gonna be super, super ridiculous.
Yeah, of course he's going to make himself look, in the best light as possible. Just go away, go to hell, and I'm done with it. I mean, that's what's sad. I mean, he's made some great movies, but he has to be, a deviant, disgusting person.
The Usual Suspects was my favorite movie of all time.
It's a good movie, and he's done some great stuff. I like what he did with the X-Men and whatnot, but it's hard to enjoy those movies knowing what he's done and whatnot. But let's not to get too much into that. All right, let's just keep going. Let's keep this train rolling. Shannon Doherty apparently said that her breast cancer has now spread to her brain. So that's sad news to hear. That's scary stuff, man. Health stuff it's crazy. And we can, wish her the best, and hopefully she has a full-on recovery.
We wish you the best, Shannon Doherty.
It's so sad to hear, but hopefully they're able to, do the treatment and whatnot, and then it works. All right. Next bit of movie news: Mission Impossible 8 has shut down filming due to the writers' strike. I bet Tom Cruise is pissed.
I doubt it.
He doesn't like delays. He doesn't like being put in a corner. I mean, of course, he was mad recently about all the screens being taken up by Barbie and Oppenheimer. He was like pretty much like, trying to beg people to move their showtime so that they can get Mission Impossible on screen and whatnot for the latest one that's coming out. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with Mission Impossible 8. I wonder what that one's going to be called. I don't know. Because the one that's coming out right now is MI7, right?
Yeah.
I forget what the title is, but he's always doing some crazy ass stunts. Apparently, like this latest one, he did like a stunt where he like jumps a motorcycle off a cliff or something like that. He did it like 6 times. Apparently,
that's really, really dangerous. I hope he gets a stunt double. It was like Mike
he
Keaton
did it
in
himself.
Batman.
He did it himself. Yeah, and then when he finds like a stunt crew that's not willing to do something, he'll fire them and hire a new stunt crew. He's insane, but he makes a good movie. I gotta admit that.
He's legendary.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to our next bit of movie news. Apparently, the next Indiana Jones movie, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, is projected to open lower than the opening for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. What do you think? A lot of people are concerned about that. What do you think about that?
It looks really, really, really good.
What do you think, though? Do you think it's going to open as low as they say it's going to open, or do you think it's going to open to big numbers?
I think it might open to big numbers.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are concerned because they projected it to open so low. They said about 60 to 70 million, which, like I said, is lower than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which, obviously not everyone's favorite, to say the least. But I think they're just trying to keep the numbers low. They don't want to over-project it because then if they miss it, it's going to look bad on their part. I feel like if they underestimate it and it does better, and it's going to look great, financially. So I think they're just trying to keep their expectations realistic and hoping for the best. So I'm definitely going to go see it. It looks. I mean, from what I can tell from the trailer, it looks better than the last one. So that's something. All right. Next bit of movie news. Apparently, Bryan Cranston has said that he is planning to retire from acting in 2026 to spend more time with his wife. He said that. Just being an actor, he's all over the place doing auditions and doing roles and this and that. And then, she's kind of tagging along, hanging on for the ride. So he wants to settle down, maybe move to France, I think he said, and start, try farming or doing gardening or whatever. What do you think about that?
That looks really, really fun for Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
I hope he has a fun time.
Now he clarified his statement before people were like, oh, man, God, he's not going to act ever again. But he said he said it's more of a pause than anything. It's not a complete retirement, so we might see him again in the future. But after after his pause, we'll see what happens. But it's good that he's taking time for himself. You need to do that to keep your mental health in check and whatnot. I think that's great. All right. There's some rumors going around. I'm sure everyone's heard already, but let's talk about this. Apparently, the singer of that song, Milkshake, Kelis, 43 years old, is said to be dating Bill Murray, who is 72. You know the song Milkshake?
Oh, I remember it. It's hilarious.
What you want to say a little bit for us? No? Okay. Your milkshake brings all the boys to bed. Anyway, I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. What do you think about that, though? That's
It looks really, really different. I mean, I hope Bill Murray is, keeping it together. I hope he doesn't, get into another scandal.
Yeah,
we wish you the best, Mr. Murray.
He's something else, isn't he? They don't call him the Murricane for nothing. All right. Next bit of movie news, and I was excited when I heard about this. Apparently, they're making a new Leprechaun movie at Lionsgate. That's gonna be a great. What do you think about that?
It's gonna be awesome, but is it gonna be their last one, or are they gonna make more of them?
I hope they make plenty more. These movies are pretty hilarious. I don't know, especially the first ones. I mean, they're just so crazy. I enjoy watching them every St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully this one comes out around that time so we can talk about it. But I think it's going to be fun. Hopefully they keep it, tongue in cheek. I hope they don't take it too seriously like that reboot of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Just keep it fun, keep it crazy. It's apparently Felipe Vargas, helmer of the award-winning short film Milk Teeth, is going to be the director. I've never heard of that in my life. But wish him the best. I'm sure it's going to be something. So we'll see about that. Oh, no. New allegations are coming out in our next bit of movie news. Actor Tenoch Huerta, who played Namor in Black Panther 2, is being accused of sexual assault by Mexican musician and activist Maria Rios. Oh, no. What is going on over there in Marvel?
I have no idea, but holy moly, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, hopefully these allegations are true, but I don't know. First Jonathan Majors, and now this. I mean, it's like two of their biggest actors that they're going to be in projects in the future and whatnot. Especially Jonathan Majors, but I'm sure Namor was going to be a big part of the MCU going forward. And now I bet Disney and Marvel are shitting bricks. They're going to try and figure out what to do. Meanwhile, as I've said, Ezra Miller still chugging on, apparently. Not to get ahead of ourselves here, but they said if the Flash movie does good enough, they're going to go ahead with a Flash 2, and that means Ezra Miller is coming back. So I don't know how he keeps getting away with this shit.
I have no idea. Maybe he's the celebrity, I guess. I
mean, so is Tenoch Huerta and Jonathan Majors, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. Anyway, speak of the devil. Ezra Miller made a statement about the ongoings for the first time on the Flash red carpet. They thanked Andy Muschietti, the director of the Flash movie, for their grace and disconcernment and care in their life for bringing the film to life. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on with this movie. I'm excited to see it. I just want to see Michael Keaton back. Are you going to go check it out? It's coming out this weekend, man.
Oh yeah, I might check it out.
Yeah, I want to check it out. Hopefully it's good. We'll see. All right. Next bit of movie news. Apparently, the Avatar sequels have been officially delayed into the 2030s because of the writer's strike. So all the sequels have been pushed back. Avatar. Oh my gosh, can't speak today. Like usual, Avatar 3 has been delayed 1 year, now releasing in December 2025. Avatar 4 has been delayed to December 2029, and Avatar 5 is going to be released December 2031. Oh man, I think I think they gave themselves too big of a task. They should have just focused on one at a time. But whatever. I don't know. Are you excited? I still haven't seen one of these damn movies.
I don't know. I mean, like, it's like watching the Blue Man Group.
I guess.
Well, man, like the Blue Man Group, in Arrested Development,
What?
Da, 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 da.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I guess they are blue. I don't know. A lot of people. I mean, these movies do well. I mean, obviously, people are big fans of them. I can't get past the first one, man. I keep falling asleep. I'm not trying to shit on it and whatever, but they're just not my bag, But that's okay. That's just like my opinion, man. All right. Moving on. Apparently, there's another live-action Disney remake in the works. Oscar winner Sarah Polley is in talks to direct a live-action Bambi film for Disney. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think it's gonna, look good because, Disney's Disney, Is this a different version of Bambi?
Yeah,
live
it's
action?
Gonna be live action. I mean, obviously, live action in quotes, quote unquote, live action. It's probably gonna be all CGI, of course. They don't use real animals anymore, or rarely use real animals anymore in film. I can only imagine what the scene is gonna be like when Bambi's mom gets shot. Hopefully, it's like something out of Paul Verhoeven movie. Anyway, I doubt it. No. Anyway, I don't know. What do you think about this? I think this
looks
movie
interesting, but Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, not going to see it at all.
It's definitely not going to be like that, but that'd be cool. Maybe that'd be interesting if it was, a horror movie. It should be like a revenge flick. They should make Bambi a revenge flick, like a John Wick. Her mom, Bambi.
Maybe.
What is Bambi? Is it I don't know if it's a male or female deer, but I never thought about that.
I'm not a smart man.
Anyway, it's a deer. His mom gets shot, and it goes on a hunt for revenge. That'd be awesome. I would watch that. But that's not gonna. Or maybe someday. We'll never know. All right. Moving on. Guillermo Del Toro reveals he's gonna semi-retire. He's gonna retire from live action filmmaking and will only direct animation. Apparently. While hosting a masterclass at an animated film festival, director Guillermo Del Toro said that he's going to primarily focus on directing animated films. He's been quoted as saying, "There are a couple more live-action movies I want to do, but not many. After that, I only want to do animation. That's the plan." What do you think about that?
Well, it's going to look good. It's, I hope he does good on, animation movies because I don't know what he's going to animate in the movies, but
I'm sure the possibilities are limitless.
We wish him the very best.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at that new Pinocchio movie. I mean, I feel like the potential for creativity is like, it's like I said, limitless. There's so much you could do with the medium, and then he's kind of breathing new life into it. It's one of those things that kind of wanes, but with like I said, that Pinocchio movie that came out and all kinds of other things.
It was very weird.
They're doing a new Chicken Run. It's like, the stop motion animation is coming back, man. It's on an upswing, so it's gonna be good. I know, and he loves doing stuff like that. So we'll see what his career has in store for us. All right. Of course, the delays continue as the Daredevil Born Again and Penguin shows are delayed because of the writer's strike.
I hope they resolve it.
Yeah, man, this is getting to be a big bummer. 2 shows I've been looking forward to heavily, and now they're going to be put off, along with countless other shows and whatnot. So hopefully they can resolve it soon and pay those damn writers, man. See, without them, all these shows are not happening. So they need to get on that shiz. All right. Next bit of movie news. Apparently, the next Ghostbusters movie, some of the details have been spilled by Dan Aykroyd. He's been quoted as saying, "I'm excited about this one. It's got a beautiful, heartfelt story and a great threat, some scary moments, and it brings back Annie Potts, Ernie Hudson, and Bill Murray." So apparently Bill Murray's back, and of course himself. And he said, we've handed the torch to new people, Finn Wolfhard and Paul Rudd and Carrie Coon. Apparently, he's also said it has to do with like possessed items and artifacts. So that sounds interesting. I still don't know what the logo is about. Apparently, they revealed the logo, and it's like a frozen over version of the Ghostbusters logo. So A lot of interesting stuff going on with that. There's been a lot of filming. I don't know if you've seen any of the pictures online, but they've been filming like crazy on sets and in the streets of New York. It's exciting.
I've not seen it, but I guarantee it's going to be an awesome, awesome movie.
Oh yeah, it's exciting to see the Ecto rolling around New York again. So hopefully the movie's great. And our last bit of movie news is a sad bit of movie news. Actor Treat Williams, star of Hair, the musical, and Everwood, has died after being involved in a motorcycle accident at the age of 71.
That's sad,
Yeah.
Things like this just are so sad, and, give our condolences to the family.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty. This wraps up this week in movie news.
Yep.